just realized that he or she doesn't love you quite the same way you do. Maybe your partner does not love you at all. If you find yourself in such a situation, this is the show you should watch. Hi, I'm Rajat Kapoor and you're watching Lounge, where tonight we are talking about one-sided love and how you can handle it. Joining me first is Shilpi. Hi Shilpi.
Hi Rajat.
Welcome to Lounge.
Thank you.
Were you in love with somebody and he didn't know? Or he knew and didn't care?
Well, yes. It did happen.
What was it like? Who was he? What?
Well, he was my batchmate, and he was, after that, when it actually started happening, he was working in a company, and we were, colleagues together. And, well, yes, that's when, before that, we used to be like friends and all, we would interact and stuff like that. And then there came a point where I felt that I'm falling in love with him, and I would be very excited about it and very enthusiastic about it, and then I don't see anything coming across from his end.
But did you not tell him that that you like him?
Yeah, I did.
And?
But every time there would be a nice smile on his face, which would further,
encourage you.
Yeah, and like, yeah, something interesting is happening. Maybe, yeah, he's one of those who takes a while. Maybe he's feeling shy.
Wow, you really make allowances for him.
Yeah, I did.
And he was not interested.
I think it's just that sometimes maybe I was not giving him enough time to kind of think over it or mull over it, and it was me who was always more keen. And before he could take his time, think what's happening, start reciprocating, I was already wanting to jump to conclusions and stuff.
So you got scared.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe he didn't get scared, but maybe he wasn't ready.
Right.
He took his own time. I respected him for that. It's just that it created this, this resentment in me that why aren't you responding the way I want you to respond?
I can understand that.
Yeah.
But it lasted 3 months or 6 months or more?
Almost a year. A year and a half, I guess, by the time it finally got over.
And then you didn't realize or didn't feel at any moment that maybe it's not worth its while? I
did start feeling like that towards the end. And the more he distanced himself from me, in the sense that he wouldn't respond, the more I fell in love with him.
My God.
And then I would...
and it was enjoyable?
It was enjoyable.
It didn't make you miserable?
No, it didn't. Not initially.
Can I ask you if there was any kind of physical intimacy in this relationship? Did it reach there?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course. And the fact that he still didn't say that he loved you, that was okay with you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
It was pretty much okay for me.
What does it do to your self-esteem, Shilpi, a relationship like this?
It was a big hit on your self-esteem. Things you can't even imagine. Things you would be, telling your friends. What the hell are you doing? Come on, get up. And...
It did that to you?
There I was into it. Completely, contradicting my own self, my own individuality, and knowing that, and still going ahead with it. That was the worst thing.
When love is unrequited, how do men and women take it in their stride? And is there a difference in their reaction? We spoke to Counsellor Ritu Kabra, and this is what she said.
Definitely there is a difference in behavior in men and women being the more emotional of the two, and men being more practical, level-headed. There is a difference in their behavior. A woman would probably feel very rejected, and it would affect her self-esteem. She would probably think, oh, there's something wrong with me, what's wrong with me? And a man, on the other hand, would look at it practically, try to figure out, okay, what is it that, is not working, or why is she not reciprocating, or whatever. And I think would, after some time, move on, because relationships are important to men, but they do also have so many other ways of distracting themselves. Not necessary that the woman in the life is their center of the universe.